Now, I wanted to film this quick video for you guys. And I wanted to just break down the TSC ecosystem or time-space consistency model and just kind of expand a bit more on this. Now, when it comes to TSC, this stands for time, space, and consistency. Now, regardless on where you are at in your current situation, it is going to take giving yourself time, giving yourself space, and doing this consistently. Now, with that being said, I like to break this down in the sense of these three questions. But before that, fundamentally, it is the most challenging thing from what I've seen in my experience of working with thousands and thousands of men. I've seen that as men, it is so difficult for us to give ourselves time and to give our wives time. Now, realistically, what I hear a lot from guys is if I give her time and I give her space, it's going to give her more distance to walk away from the relationship or to get away from where I want us to be. Now, that is one of the biggest lies that I hear men tell themselves. Because if you truly believe that, then what does that tell you about the relationship? Now, I can't tell you where you will end up or where things will go, but I can tell you this. The moment you start to give yourself time to show up as the leader that you desire, the more clarity you will have. Now, clarity will always trump persuasion. So the first thing I want you to ask yourself is, what does giving myself time to show up as the leader I desire to be look like? Daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. This is where the time aspect of time, space, consistency comes into play. Now, parlaying over to space. How do you give yourself space to heal while gaining leadership credit to get yourself out of trust debt? Because realistically, some of you are in trust debt and she either does not trust you, won't listen to you, or vice versa. And this is when our tools like empathetic listening and neutral woman come into play. But I'll get into those another time. But how do you give yourself space and her to heal while you start to gain leadership credit to get yourself out of trust debt? Now look at this: daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. And the final tier is consistency. Now, many men will just kind of throw in the towel before they show up consistently in the direction that they desire. Now, the question is, how will I hold myself accountable with my consistency in the direction I desire to lead my life? Now, this is when accountability comes in. Now, men are not transformed by information, they're transformed by application. Now, realistically, you need a sense of accountability to ensure that you're giving yourself time, you're giving yourself space, and you are doing this consistently. Because of where you're at right here, right now, today, I want you to take a look at this. Ask yourself right now, is where I'm at right now, right here, present day, where I want to be? If the answer is no, then that is the surefire indicator that it is time to do something different, because everything you've done up until now has led you here. Now, if here is not where you desire to be, this model should be the ethos that you are abiding by. You need to give yourself time to heal and show up as the leader. You need to give yourself space to heal, to gain leadership credit, to get yourself out of the trust debt you're in. And you need to hold yourself accountable or be inside a program that will enable accountability. Because realistically, the only way out of where you're at is through doing the work, is through showing up consistently, giving yourself time, giving yourself space, and vice versa. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hate the small talk. Please quit telling me about you.